I can't wait to see how it messes with their heads. That sounds so bad. I can't wait to see how this plays out. Hello guys, back with another Love Island Games review. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on. Sit back, relax, enjoy. If you're returning, welcome back. And yeah, let's get into it. No iced coffee today, but I do have some Fiji water, stay hydrated, because this was a hot episode. But also, it's based in Fiji, so why not? Yeah. Okay, so we start out with Curtis and Lisa, and they're having a chat. He's letting her know he's going to get to know Justine and the other women, and Lisa's, setting her boundaries, letting it be known, like, you can't do that with me. She wants to be respected. And Curtis is just smiling like, yeah, I understand, and you do what's right for you. And in my head, I'm like, these two look like they're having two completely different conversations. It's not given they're on the same page. But yeah, okay. Then we see Johnny and Liberty, and they go for a chat and they kiss. And again, sorry if you hear, my neighbors are moving stuff. Again, I'm just like, oh, Liberty. He is going to ruin her. I can just see it. Right now, it seems sweet because obviously throughout the episode, you see Jess flirting with him a bit. And him, reciprocating, but not doing anything to cross the line yet. But anyway, if the right woman comes in, I do fear for Liberty. And then we see Toby and Sally, and they're finally sitting down having a chat about how, he was feeling she was giving mixed signals. And she had been explaining she was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out to Justine, which I saw. And Toby had been picking up on it. So it's good. They both communicated how it was that they're feeling. I see them go in the distance. I do. I really like them together, to be fair. So Megan is sat talking with Callum. And at this point, I'm thinking she's going to leave Steph for Callum. Well, I'm sure you know what happens at the end. But if not, I'll save it for the end. But yeah. But also, okay, so this is like the nighttime portion, right? At one point, I don't know. Comment below, guys, if anybody else saw this. In the distance, you see Johnny and Imani going off for a chat. And obviously, I know that they're coupled together and they're just in it for the games, so they say. But if they were just talking strategy, I don't know why they didn't show it. I want to know what it was they went off to talk about. Because that could be a couple that creeps up and we just don't expect it. But yeah, we'll be watching this space. So yeah, in the morning, you got the guys having their chats, the girls having their chats, and both Liberty and Jess are basically marking their territory when it comes to Johnny, both talking about their kisses and how great it was and the chemistry. I'm like, this triangle is going to be interesting to see how it plays out, because Liberty, maybe we're underestimating her. She might have a bit of fight in her, so we'll see how that goes down. I can't believe they're fighting for Johnny. But anyway, so then the villa have a task. I'm not going to speak too much on this task because I will physically be sick. Like, Love Island producers, if you're watching, please stop these tasks where people are like feeding stuff into each other's mouth. Or pouring things from one mouth into another. So they do the task. They have to fill up whichever couple has more in their cup at the end loses, basically. You saw it. I don't want to make you relive through that trauma. So yeah, in the beginning, it would seem everybody is targeting Curtis and Lisa because they won the first challenge. So they're like, okay, they are strong contenders. So that first round, it would seem that they were the main target. And then at some point, Lisa, instead of spitting into the cup, spits in Justine's face. That was not a mistake. That's because Curtis likes you. 100%. She's definitely mad about it, even though she said she didn't care. She's definitely mad about it. Wasn't really a fan of that, Lisa. So Jack and Toby are friends. Sally and Justine are also friends, and they're coupled up. So you've got Sally and Toby and Justine and Jack. And before this game, they make a pact like, yeah, we're going to have each other's backs, da 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 da. And then next thing you know, Toby and Jack are like targeting each other in the game. So just seeing that, the whole dynamic of this show, I think is going to keep getting so interesting. Like because before, when it's just Love Island, yes, there's a prize at the end and secretly they're competing, right? But now this is open competition. We're going to see people turning on each other, almost like the Hunger Games type thing. And it's like, who can you trust? And some of it with Jack and Toby, right? What could have easily have happened is Toby thought he was spitting in someone else's cup, spits in Jack's by mistake, right? Cool. Then Jack sees that it's a mistake. Toby doesn't even know he's spitting in Jack's cup. He's like, cool, I'm going to get him. So then Jack goes after Toby, and Toby's like, Jack is targeting me. So he's targeting and it's... You picking up what I'm putting down? I see a lot of that happening throughout this show. It's gonna bring out some interesting colors in people. And so obviously prior to all this, Lisa, as we know, was giving it the talk that basically Curtis was gonna have to work for her forgiveness and all of this. And there's that talking, and it doesn't seem like Curtis has to put in any work whatsoever. But we move. Then we see, by the way, why don't they let these people shower at first when they're back for the games? Like, they're making them sit and talk with all this stuff all over them, right? To the point that Jack and Justine are telling each other they stink. And they're joking, but it must really smell for them to really bring it up. Like, let these people shower. Anyway, with all that all over her, Liberty goes over to Steph, lets it be known that Megan and Callum kissed. And I think it may have been innocent, and she maybe thought Steph already knew, or maybe she's stirring the pot. I don't know. But yeah, and Steph is rattled by it. He tries to play it cool, but it definitely rattled him. Because yeah, I guess Steph thought he was going to come in, be the player, and he's met his match with Megan, I will say. So all the couples everyone's sat in their couples, and they're nervous, trying to guess like who might be up, who could be going, what's going to happen. Except for Steph and Megan, who are just horny and they're just lip-syncing. They don't care. I don't think I saw them discuss their nerves once. Love that for them. So Maya Jama comes to the villa and reveals that the winners of the task were Johnny and Imani, and they have to basically save a couple. But before that happens, they reveal who the bottom three couples were. And they were Justine and Jack, Lisa and Curtis, and Steph and Megan. So now Imani and Johnny have to go off and pick who they want to save. And Imani is basically fighting for Justine. So Justine and Jack. Because she's like, that's my girl. She's my girl in here. And Johnny is close with Steph, which I didn't really see their bond, but it seems like they built a really strong bond. So he's like, I can't like let him be at risk, all of that. But in the end, Imani wins and Justine and Jack are safe. But when Justine and Jack are up there, I know deep down there is a part of them that is pissed at Toby because he was obviously spitting in their cup, and had he not, maybe in their heads they're thinking we wouldn't be here. So it's these little things like that as the game progresses are gonna weigh more heavily and play more of a part in everything. I can't wait to see how it messes with their heads. That sounds so bad. I can't wait to see how this plays out. So yeah, so they're safe, and then Maya Jama reveals that the Islanders have to vote in their couples to pick one person to send home, and then everybody else, the other three people, are safe. And I'm thinking, this is brutal. I'm also thinking, are these producers like in the back like, yeah, turn up the heat, baby? Like, I don't know what they're gonna bring next, because this is the first season of them doing this, so they're finding their footing and I guess seeing how far they can go. But so far, they're doing a good job in keeping us entertained. Well, I'm entertained. Comment below though, guys, like, what are you rating this season so far out of 10? So Justine and Jack pick to send Steph home, and you see Johnny like, oh, as soon as Johnny and Steph are really boys, huh? Ray and Jess pick Lisa to send home, and then Imani and Johnny also pick to send Lisa home. Liberty and Callum pick to send Steph home, and I'm thinking Liberty, you may be in danger yourself now. And then the final decision lies on Selly and Toby, and they also choose to send Steph home. So Steph is going home, which I was like, oh my God, I did think it was going to be Lisa. So Megan is now single, and Curtis and Lisa are both safe. But I think they are definitely about to start moving very differently, because now they're very aware how the other islanders feel about them, from being targeted in the game to many people voting Lisa, saying, we know that she stated she's here to win, we want to eliminate her, basically. So I'm interested to see how they move in the next episode. Also, guys, side note, Johnny, did he burn his head, or I don't know what that is there. Did he have it when he was on Love Island US? I can't remember seeing it, but yeah, that random thought. But okay, here's the thing, guys. Now that Steph is gone, Megan is out on the loose, and she already has a connection with Callum. She needs a new partner. Liberty, she didn't want to go after you initially, or your man initially, because she was like, that's my girl from London. But she now thinks you broke code because you told Steph that she had kissed Callum. And then you sent her guy home. She's coming for Callum, and she knows Callum likes her. So, oh, Liberty, I hope you've secured Johnny ASAP. But he's with Armani, and he knows he wins with her. That's what I'm saying. Like, the possibilities of where this is going to go, so interesting, and they're bringing in new people. But yeah, Steph is going home. Oh, and we see Ray crying, and I just want to go and give him a hug. If you don't know, if you didn't see the last episode, I do have a bit of a soft spot for Ray, a bit of a crush. And like, all the boys are gathering around, like, while he's packing, and he's the first one I've seen on Love Island. I loved it. He kept it real, like, guys, I'm not dying. You can come and see me after. It's not that. But here's what I'm thinking. Just from seeing how this first elimination played out, US and UK are at a big advantage because they have the majority of people in there. So there's more alliances formed there. They know each other more. Like, all the UK people, they know each other, so they're less likely to pick on each other for now to vote out. Same with the US. They kind of like, I don't see them voting each other out. Whereas, unfortunately, Steph, he was the only one from Love Island France that came, and Lisa's the only one from Love Island Sweden. So they were so easy for people to just name them off. So that's interesting. Maybe something to consider for the next season, like an equal amount from each Love Island. I don't know, but it's whether or not these contestants will be as interesting. But yeah, I'm still really loving this show, and I can't wait for tomorrow's episode. Well, for US, it's today's episode, but I will be bringing out the review tomorrow when I can finally watch it. But yeah, guys, comment below your thoughts. Who are your favorite couples so far? Who do you see taking it all the way to the end? It could be Justine, Selly, maybe, because they have the most friendships within the house. It's anyone's game right now, and which makes it so exciting to watch. So yeah, as always, guys, if you did enjoy this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff I meant to ask you to do, please do. And I'm just rambling now, and I don't really know how to end this, so I'm just gonna go.